The real reason why you are worrying about what's to come in your future is not because you lack direction or clarity. It is because you are afraid of letting go of control. Because you are afraid of not knowing. Because the thing is that we as humans tend to cling on to things that we can understand. So, for example, when I have a job, I feel safe because I relate to the label that I have as a worker. Or if I am in a relationship, I feel safe because I can relate to my partner. It's something that I can identify myself with. And if your future is quite open right now, where you can't see where you are going, the reason why you are scared of this is because you have nothing to cling on to anymore. There is nothing you can identify yourself with. And therefore, there is a part of you that starts to feel depressed because you don't see where you are going and you can't cling on to something. And the way to become truly free from this feeling of hopelessness and the feeling of being overwhelmed because you don't know where you're going is not to try to figure things out and move on and get things in motion so that you can see where you are going again. No. It is to be with this part of yourself that feels depressed or overwhelmed. Start to relate to this part of yourself. Start to become friends with this part of yourself. Because when this happens, that you start to relate to yourself in a new way, even though you don't know where you are going, you are taking your power back. Because you no longer find your sense of safety in something outside of yourself. You no longer need to cling on to the job, the relationship, or whatever it might be. Because you find this safety within yourself. And when we feel safe, we can relax. And when we relax, we gain clarity and feel inspired. Suddenly, you will have a sense of knowing in what direction you want to move. Not out of fear, but out of a feeling of being at peace with yourself. And when you are coming from this state of being, the world opens up to you. This is how you break patterns. This is how you interrupt what you have previously done, made to be true. So suddenly, it doesn't feel that challenging to be in this uncertainty anymore. Suddenly you become more and more and more friends with not knowing. where you don't feel the need to cling on to anything outside of yourself to feel comfort. Because you can get that from yourself. And this is how you start to move with ease through your life. This is how opportunities will arise in front of you much clearer, because you have allowed yourself to be the space where you can relax so that you can see the opportunities that is in front of you. Life is abundant in itself. So it's not a matter of not having the opportunities and there is nothing, no path for me that is in front of me. And of course there are none when you are so caught up in this mental struggle and worrying that you can't see all the opportunities that actually is in front of you. It's all there. And your only job is to be brave enough to stand there in the unknown and become friend with a part of yourself that is worried, that is overwhelmed, or feel depressed. Marinate in yourself. Find comfort in yourself, and the world will fall into place as a consequence of you falling into place within yourself. The outer world is only a mirror of your internal state of being. So when you shift your internal state of being, you perceive the world differently. And opportunities will show themselves to you. When you are tapped into yourself, where you are no longer searching for safety outside of yourself, where you have reclaimed your power and are now the one that is in charge in your life. And this is when you become free. This is when you no longer feel bothered about not knowing what is ahead of you. Because you feel safe in yourself now. So you no longer need to chase anything. You know that you are held and protected. And that you will be just fine. So therefore you have nothing to worry about anymore. And this transformation, taking your power back from trying to cling on to a sense of safety in the things or people or jobs outside of yourself, and instead take back the power and become that safety for yourself, your complete life will change. Your complete reality will shift into something that is abundantly available and feels aligned and true. So this was the message for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if this resonates with you, and I'll see you in the next one.